Okay, well, good morning, everybody. Doing a little bit of a stress test here, and I may change our settings back here if I can, or if I need to. Let me get over to my live viewing here. Because right now, yeah, I think I'm going to have to switch back. I think the network is willing. All right, let's change this back. All right, actually, hold on. I'm going to stop the stream real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back here. That should be better now. Tried an experiment, and it wasn't looked like it was not going to work, so we're now back. Yeah, I thought I might be able to bump up to 60 frames per second, but this computer just doesn't have quite the ump for that. So anyway, don't consider that a failed test, or I might be able to do that like with just a single stream. But since I'm playing retro games right now, there's not much sense in that. So anyway, thanks for tuning in this morning. This is Chief with the Dark Legacy Game Network, back with some more Phantasy Star Online. Get my windows all straightened out here. I think we're all set here. Okay, make sure we're all up to speed here. All right, anyway, thanks for tuning in. Sorry about all that. So I was trying something different, and it didn't pan out, so we're back to where we were here. What we know works. Doing a little bit with 60 frames per, or 30 frames per second. Oh no, hell, this ain't what we want. So back, yeah, we're basically back to the same thing we were. So while I'd hope that I know the network's not my going to be my limiting quality in terms of upload. Is right now it's my computer. Okay, mine. I've been referring to this thing plural for so long. Oops. Here we go. All right, so we're going to make another run through the mine here. As I recall, I'm not too far from leveling up my force here. There it is. Had a pretty good stream yesterday morning. It looks like we're off to a good start this morning. Hey, thanks for tuning in on Twitch there. Just a little casual playthrough on Dreamcast. Actual game. Got the disc around here somewhere. But I am using a GD-EMU with my Dreamcast. If you do not know, that is a Gigadisc emulator. Little card that plugs in and replaces your optical drive, the CD drive, or GD drive as it's correctly should be referred to, because it does have a higher capacity. That was supposed to prevent piracy, but people are trying to find workarounds on that shit. Very useful tool. I've been very happy with mine, and I got a great price, so that's why I actually have it now. I have the older version of it, unfortunately. So there's a few incompatibilities, but for the most part, everything I play works. Still been finding glitches, and some of that's maybe from a bad rip or a mismatched format, or just file corruption. Yeah, and if you use this, well, I should say it helps out if you have two Dreamcasts or are okay with doing some changes. It's basically what you can do if you have the little earlier solution that I had for that disc emulator was oh, what the hell happened there? Okay, that was weird. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Now I forgot what I was rambling about earlier. Or not. There it is. Here we go. Yikes. Snuck one in. Okay, that's the light I just turned on. Oh, hell yeah, I think we need to waste a technique. But before we go, let's go ahead and feed my mag real quick. Wait. Hey, thanks for popping by this morning. I do appreciate it. Starting to get a little thing. And oh, you guys are starting to make me evolve my channel more into a Phantasy Star Online channel. But right now I'm kind of delegated to retro games anyway. Due to losing all my newer consoles to a lightning strike about 3 weeks ago. But at least I kind of got my scaler working, or at least I got a different scaler working well. And I got a DVI switch so I can get my other systems going through the component or red, green, blue outputs as required. So I'm getting a little cleaner picture that way. And eliminating some power outlets, so I don't use those USB chargers for HDMI adapters. As well as allowing some of those consoles we hooked up to our other TV. So yeah, I can hook up a regular Xbox to my 60-inch in the front room there. And the old lady can play some stuff there then. I need to do the modifications on that so I can network them. That's the next phase I need to finish up, is finish re-networking everything. I got to network my remaining consoles, the internet, specifically my Wii and original Xbox, and maybe my PS2. Let's see. Oh, I think I was talking about the GDEMU earlier. Yeah, that lets me play a digital version, so I don't burn my disc. But they like, you got the old serial ones. SD card plugs in a little thing that plugs into your serial port on back. Those things, they work, but there's not as well because the speed is slower than the optical bus speed. What am I doing here? It's so full, just go ahead and back it up. Anyway, but as far as the SD card, that thing is useful because the software that it comes with, or I'm sorry, the serial adapter, lets you you're able, so you can has the tools on it to be able to rip your discs directly onto the SD card in the ISO format, I think, or whatever it does. That format is then compatible with the GDEMU, which is what I did with this game. I took the disc and ripped it, so I'm basically playing on a legal backup copy. Of course, it is possible to use the device in less than I hesitate to say legal, but and also the nice thing about it is if you've got the GDEMU, you have a Dreamcast that has a dead optical drive in it. You can get use out of it by replacing it with one of these, which is what I did. So I've still got my one original Dreamcast, that launch unit, bought new at the time, but so yeah, I still have that, and got it in another room right now, hooked up to our TV. Made sure that worked here last night or yesterday afternoon. Right. So if you use the combination of the serial SD card and the or the serial SD card reader and the GDEMU, it's a good way to archive and preserve your collection. It's an easy way to rip the games right to an SD card and then transfer them over to your other SD card to use with the GDEMU, because those you have to set up with this. If you want to make it work right, you use a specific program to load and arrange your files on the SD card or GDEMU. Pretty neat, actually. I need to update it since I've updated my software on my Mac here. All right, fine. Let me take a sip here and then we'll get going again. Ah, man. Or at least they didn't both get me. Vision be appropriate right here. Yep. Damn it. At least it's only confusion. Almost a waste to use my trap vision on that. Alright, here we go. Ooh. Full again, huh? And do appreciate you stick around watching on Twitch. It's going to help me get to affiliate. I need to average 3 viewers for 4 days, so so far. Got 2 days this month that fall into that. Of course, one of them is getting ready to drop off here pretty quick, so. Let's get those identified and sold. Oh, Andy. And sorry I didn't do, I had hoped to do a, yeah, I'd hoped to play a little Independence Day yesterday, but well, the mind was willing, the body was not able. So I ended up crashing out. And actually, it wasn't actually early either. I just did doze, old man-itis. Okay, yeah. I'm going to be efficient on my trips back to the Pioneer here. Come on. Alright, back up with over 10 grand in the bank. Oh, and if you are a new viewer, take the opportunity to hit the follow button there and have notifications on, because right now I have kind of a still trying to standardize my schedule, but fortunately life is not cooperating with that, so I have a little bit of usually I'm not really sure when I'm going to be online. I do try to be online early in the mornings, on the weekend. Nice little wake me up. Do something casual, such as PSO or something like that. Okay, I'm going to go take care of humanly business real quick. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. I get rid of some of this excess monster, if you know what I mean. Maybe get a backup for that. All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Ah, thanks for sticking around. Hey, and thanks for joining the Royal Rumble. I do appreciate it. And like I said, I was saying before, I had to take off for a short time. Yeah, follow and have notifications on. That way you know when I'm online, while I'm playing. Since I do have a somewhat erratic schedule. A couple consistencies, and that's usually the weekend mornings. You know, today I did get a late start. Oh shit, I wanted to use two. Whew. There we go. Ah. There goes the mine too. Be full again. Probably not going to make it up to another level by the time we get done. This is possible. See how it goes. Yes. Oh, that's better than what I got. And thank you for popping in this morning, 5th of July. Hope everybody has all their appendages and phalanges. So yeah, I think this weekend we'll probably continue on with a little bit more PSO focus, but I'm going to bring on my Xbox and GameCube versions, because I need to, since I've got to bring my network back up to speed. I have another Ethernet switch I'm hooking in. I want to make sure I'll get all my lines straight and my modems cooperating and whatnot. Need to get into the settings on that sucker here and get that all set up. Is that it? Must be. So yeah, we'll have a little bit more varied PSO play a little later, because well, my Xbox player I got is still a force, but a different species. I think it's a human one. And my GameCube character is a ranger, if I remember. Maybe a hunter. Pretty sure it's a fairly high level ranger, because I'm working on defeating Dark Falls with it on hard. And yeah, I also want to, so yeah, I want to check, since both those I can get online, I need to check the make sure that those systems survived the damage. If the Wii didn't, that should be a fairly inexpensive fix for it, because the detachable, it would have to be just because of the network adapter, which the USB. I know the USB ports are working, because I checked my Wii games or my GameCube games using Nintendo. I've been on a roll here lately, trying to get all my vintage systems set up for digital playback on the games I've got. The digital backups as opposed to the actual discs whenever possible, in order to preserve the discs, and wear and tear on the system as well. Less moving parts have to move, the better. Yeah. So I've got a couple systems I'm working on that for. Good way. I figured this was a good spot to use a trap vision. Especially them being the explosive type ones as opposed to just confusion. Oh hell yeah, he's good. Ah, that's not what I wanted to see. Damn it. I didn't hit the button quick enough. Ooh. Oh, gotta pick up a weapon first. I guess I have not fed my mag in a while. All right. All right. Give me a second. All right. Hold on. I gotta get our air back on. Oh, yeah, I can't. Sorry about that. I had to go get our air turned back on because it's starting to get a little humid in here. So, where are we at? This way, I think. Yeah. Oh shoot, there's 4? Crap. Ooh. That's about as close as I want to cut that. Well, we've got a few viewers here. I might go ahead and mention I do have an eBay store. Has video game, board game, role-playing game, Dungeons and Dragons types accessories, modules, whatnot, collectibles, Apple equipment, mostly older parts, accessories, and we'll be adding some manuals as well here shortly. Going to do a lot of liquidating here so I can recover from try to get my equipment back up to where it was before the lightning strike a few weeks ago. There you are. Right now, another Sinew beat. At least it's only one. Well, as I say, there's only one. He does the little multiplication trick. Oh, no, that was. Oh, down here? Yep. Yeah, I think we'll continue with this weekend my streamings with a or a Phantasy Star Online lean. Like I said, I need to check my Xbox and Wii / GameCube in this case, since that's primarily what I use the Wii for right now. Remarkably, that's a cheaper alternative, because buying a Wii and playing that than trying to get a network card. Well, there are other options available now as well. Crap. And then there's one very viable option that would be coming out here August, I believe. August or September, the Flippy Drive. No, is it Flippy Drive? I think it was a Flippy Drive, and it has an option with an Ethernet. So that in itself is, and it's affordably priced. And finally, is an optical disc emulator. It does not replace your optical drive. Well, no, decent take on this run. I will give myself that. Of course, we'll be spending a lot of that at the end when we take stock up before we take on the final boss. All right, let's find our way back. Going to be very familiar with Ragul, and yes, I do want to start another playthrough of something. Not quite sure what yet. But we're leaning towards something off of Saturn platform. Or not Saturn, I'm sorry. Sega platform. Which does, of course, include Saturn, but I'm not limiting myself to that. Let's try that. Maybe some Saturn, maybe Dreamcast, or even thinking about Genesis. Possibly even going back to the Master System. It's a Phantasy Star. Yeah, maybe I'll do that, because I have not played any of the mainline Phantasy Star games. So that might be a good way to start playing with the Master System. Phantasy Star to begin with, and work my way up. That would give me a Master System playthrough, as I am way behind on that objective that I've had to try to finish one game on every system I own. But at the same time, I also made that goal a little easier by losing several platforms in the process of the last the lightning strike event. That will help me later on. Good. Oh, no, this is a fucking CUB. Not CUB, the other one. Come on, keep running. Go, go! Ah, ooh. Ah, when I hit that damn trap, I don't have it. Yeah, the other class I haven't played much with, or at least the, not per se the class, but race. That would be the Android one. I think I do have two characters floating around on different systems, but yeah, it's another one I have not played much of. Oh, because I tossed them there along with the scissors. You didn't find those over there? Maybe. Okay. Hey. No. No. Let's set it down on the floor. Alright, let's run through this real quick again. And sometimes this takes more than one run to get through, especially when you're going through a first-time character. I mean, really, especially with, in this case, a horse. You don't have the armor and offensive abilities of the others, but those techniques come in pretty handy, more powerful ones than the other players. That's the problem. Some of these later levels in cave here is do have a tendency to get overwhelmed. Good strategy though is at the first floor, don't panic. Try to take out as many ancillary threats as you can. Oh hell, there. That's it. There, shoot. It's okay, I saved my gun. Let's just set up a telepipe outside of there when we get back. Yes, please, thank you. One for now. Maybe brew me some coffee here shortly and make a good coffee Dunkin' stick. And I kind of hate to relate to playing multiple platforms. I kind of hate to flip between the 2 or 3 platforms. But I maybe work out a regular schedule for that. Play like one on each day. So I really want to get back to doing the other 2 because I can do online with those. But several reasons I've been playing on the Dreamcast here of late. One, Sega's big anniversary this year, 65 or 60, depending on when you count the formation of the company. What would become Sega was formed 65 years ago, but they actually took the name Sega after that, 5 years later, which makes it 60 years old this year. Oh, shit. Oh, damn it. Almost. I did get it. Suicide run, but we got him. And again, I forgot to put the telepipe outside, but no big deal. Also, I kind of like to play the other versions because they also have the episode 2 with it that the Dreamcast does not, so it's got expanded adventures. Also ones that I have not played as much as, say, the base game here, or episode 1 if you are a latecomer. Me, I've been here playing this game since the beginning when it was released. Absolutely. And as I said before, we are playing version 2 on the Dreamcast. So I sold my original disc a while back, so I don't have access to that. But yeah, I'd like to get the other two back up in my regular queue. And host a few community nights with viewers. Oh, cool! I did manage to level up one more time. Damn it. Ah. Might be close to the end. And thanks for popping in this morning. Like to see a steady viewer count of getting on Twitch right now. Oh, as well as on Rumble. Not to be outdone. Regardless of what channel you may be watching it on, whether it be Twitch, YouTube, Rumble. Glad you're here this morning. Hope you're enjoying the show. There it is. Let's see, it's this way. Alright. So you first go sell. Come back up, set up another telepipe. Alright, hopefully we can get this boss taken out. Yeah, too bad my 60 frame per second experiment didn't work. I might be able to do it if I only broadcast on one channel at a time. But yeah, the Live 5 iMac I got here, not quite enough oomph in it. I might have been able to barely pull it off with the i7. I lost. Definitely don't need any trap. You need to unload a couple of them. Alright, so we've basically got about 12 grand in, oh shit. Almost forgot. Alright, now we have to be fairly well prepared for this. No. Alright. Let's see what kind of damage we can do on this boy. Haven't been able to even get to the second form yet. Oh, really? All right. I thought I was doing pretty well. Thanks for popping in, new viewer. Yeah, I better reload. No, especially since I was going to go the wrong way. Alright, let's give this another shot. Like I said, I mainly want to do this so I can, well, actually it doesn't really matter on this character since I can't take it online anyway, so that's, wouldn't have been a true statement. I was getting it, trying to get unlocked for online play, but I can't take this online yet. Oh, anyway. Oh, yeah. Techniques. So, yeah, I'm going to play around today a little bit more with my modem settings. Try to optimize that. We'll get, try to get another wireless router hooked into my system, and then also at the same time, get my other two systems networked appropriately. Oh, actually. Yeah, there it is. Mm. Great. All right, well, I made it past the first stage. Yeah, I think I'm gonna die here pretty quick if I don't. This fix quick. Yep, there we go. Yeah, and I don't have a skate doll. That would make it handy. So yeah, I think that's probably about as good as I'm going to get today for this particular run. I do appreciate everyone that's tuned in, stuck around, and give me any likes, follows, or subscribe, depending on what channel you watch. Please, if you have not done so already, it'd be greatly helpful if you did. Also, turn on those notifications so that way you know when I'm online and what I'm playing. I do have a somewhat erratic schedule, fairly consistent on the weekend mornings, but the other nights it just depends on what I've got going on, and of course how this old man's feeling and how late he can stay up. So I think I'm going to be leaning into the PSO here for a little bit, and I want to start a new playthrough of some kind. And I'm thinking about doing Phantasy Star, the original one on the Master System. Actually, we're playing it on a Genesis. Because they are technically backward compatible with an adapter, or if you have digitized your ROM and use it through a Mega Drive. One thing, you got to take out your 32X before you do it, because it doesn't like it that way. It doesn't like going through a 32X. eBay store, check that out. Chief's Trading Post, eBay user DLG58. Video games, board games, card games, collectibles, role-playing game stuff for Dungeons and Dragons, and just a little bit of everything. I'll be trying to get some more stuff up this weekend. One of my goals to do. That's the best way you can help me out as far as financial support, because that way you get something of value out of the deal as well, or of use, depending on what it may be. Going to start a sale here. I should have started yesterday, but 4th kind of took away a lot of my available time with some other chores that needed to be done. Like I said, I'm going to be working with on my network here, trying to bring my other systems back online. So I will be on later to test that out. So we'll be doing some Phantasy Star Online, either on the GameCube or the Xbox, possibly both. Probably going with it. Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Either one's fine by me. But if you've got a preference, hey, let me know. The GameCube character is a hunter, whereas playing on hard difficulty, whereas the Xbox character is another force, female, human, and up to basically working on playing through the ruins to get to Dark Falls there and defeating that. So either one is good, and both of those I am trying to get the single player advanced so that I can open them up for online play. Right now I've got all the basic levels unlocked, I guess, for those, but I would like to get the next difficulty level up, so I'd like to get very hard, or whatever it is after hard, on the GameCube, and open up the hard difficulty on Xbox with a Force character. I think I've got a couple other ones, but they're nowhere near as far along as the ones I've got. Other projects I'm working on, need to finish doing some slight soft mods on my other Xbox so I can get it back online, spare, hook it into the other room. Also need to do the same with my PS2, but for other reasons. Basically convert it so using a hard drive, it's an ODE type thing. And there was one other project I was working on, and I can't think of it. But those are the 3 big things I want to get done this weekend. So hopefully I can get at least 2 of them done. I know I want to get the network done, and I'd like to get at least one of my 2 systems slightly modded, either the PS2 or the Wii. And then I'm also still need to check my networking for my Star Wars Xbox 360 that's survived the storm, but I don't know if the network survived because I'm having problems with it connecting to it. So we'll check that out, see what's going on with it. And hopefully I can get 360 content back online soon. I do have another one ready to be purchased, as well as I have a backup one that keeping offline for a specific purpose. It has an old dashboard on it. I may mess around with that here. I doubt this week, because I got to dig out the instruments for that, but here very soon. Anyway, at this point, I'm kind of rambling. So, again, thanks for tuning in this morning. Please, once again, follow, subscribe, and have those notifications on so you can see when I'm online and what I'm playing. This is Chief for the Dark Legacy Game Network. Again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you here real soon.